Hey everyone, we're back here in Bali to do some no-gi jiu-jitsu tonight. I'm gonna run you all through some of my favorite wrestling techniques, and then we're gonna look at a couple different ways so we can escape the back. So if you like what you see, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. We were looking at how to sprawl off a shot. What we're gonna do is a little different this way. We're still gonna look to kind of set up a front headlock position, but instead we're gonna be the ones initiating it. So if I'm tied up with Dagan here, my hand's on the inside, one of the nice things about this position, it's really easy for me to club Dagan's head to make him move, okay? What I mean by that, it's very easy for me to cup his head and turn him left to right. Okay, so what I'm gonna look to do is I'm gonna look to make that clubbing motion to knock his head to the side. And now from here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to reach and grab his chin with my right hand. Okay, now from here, my left hand's gonna reach underneath. I'm gonna grab an underhook and I'm just gonna look to pull Dagan down towards the mat and bring him to that front headlock position. Okay, next from here, I'm just gonna hit my go behind. So we're gonna look to run behind, first grabbing, reaching around with my arm. Again, I'm using this arm to help pull me in as I spin behind Dagan. Okay, so again, starting here, same idea here. We just wanna move our partner around a little bit. I'm clubbing to bring his head offline and then grabbing the chin. I pull Dagan down to the mat. And now from here, I can start looking to spin behind him. We'll do it a few more times just so you guys can get a little look here. And again, this is great to do. Like, I'm tall, so this is an easy move for me to set up on Dagan, to look to control the head, to bring him down. This is also a great move to do on someone whose level is low. So if Dagan's lowering his level or his head goes lower than mine, this is a great time for me to catch, start bringing him down to the mat, and make my way towards the back. So I just want us all to get kind of more comfortable and familiar with that. So we're gonna kind of start the same here. This time Dagan's gonna initiate. He's gonna put me in the front headlock, snap me down, and snap me down. Go ahead, boom, boom, pulls me down, boom, and we get here and he hits that go behind. So as soon as Dagan goes behind me, I don't wanna wait here, okay? I'm gonna keep moving. So I wanna start scooting myself forward as much as I can and start stepping up to fight the body lock. So body lock, yeah, good. And I'm gonna work my way back to my feet. Okay, so again, I'm leading out with my hip, pushing on the hands, looking to swim inside, and getting back to our clench. Now look, when I clench here, I want you guys to start going body lock, okay? And off that body lock, pulling their hip in towards you, and I'm gonna bump with my knee, and I can use this to take down Dagan, okay? So now we're trying to kind of advance our positioning a little bit here on this takedown. So again, everything here is starting the same. We're hitting that snap down, go behind. Good, he runs behind me. Good, again, from here, I'm shooting forward, walking, coming up, and making sure my stance is staggered. This is an important detail, right? Now look, as I push on the hands, I kick my hip out, swimming my hands inside. Look, we can even swim for double unders. Just make sure when you guys come in for the underhooks, you start stepping behind your partner. Okay, again from here, build your base up, there you go. From here, I'm gonna bump with my knee, taking Dagan backwards, and now I can start moving into side control. Okay, let's do that one more time. Boom. Runs behind. Again, I'm not waiting. I'm walking forward, fighting the hands. Swimming inside, I try to get my underhooks. Posture. Yeah, boom, I'm gonna bump. Taking Dagan backwards. All right, guys, let's look at this again real quick. I'm just gonna simplify this a little bit. Let me use Dimas. So I'm gonna use Dimas here just so you guys can see. Now, when I get double unders, yeah, what I'm looking to do here is I'm looking to pull the person in as close to my hips as possible, okay? I'm using my head to help me steer here to get that body lock takedown. The other thing I'm using is my knee, right? The knee is just to off-balance Dimas. Okay, so if I just do this, it's enough to kind of start moving his base around, right? So when I'm ready to throw, all I'm gonna do is bump, and I can suck him down. Okay, notice I'm staying real tight to his hips, so if he tries to turn away, try to go to your knees. Yeah, see, it's hard for him, right? He's more stuck. Because I have that body lock, I can pull him in and keep him tight to me. Okay, so when you guys do this, just think, when I tie up and I lock, the side that my head's on is the same side I want to step behind. Okay, that's gonna help my positioning. And now from here, it's easy for me to pull them in, bump with my knee, and take them backwards where I can start looking to pin and side control. Guys, we're just gonna do a little bit of back escapes. Gonna use you again, Dagan?
Yep.
So again, we talked about this last time a little bit, like anytime someone takes my back, if you guys notice right away, if I can, I always want to hand it between their grip and my neck, right? I want to keep that space if I can. Now look, as we fall to the side here, what I want to do is I want to address this grip first. This grip is what's keeping him connected to my back. Okay, so I need to get rid of this first. So what I like to do is I like to make a frame. I push against the frame to pop the grip, and then right away I look for that wrist control. Now look again, my hand goes through the hole, and I'm gonna go over that arm to get rid of the choke, okay? Now from here, I'm not out yet, okay? I've blocked one route he can finish me. He can still choke me with the top hand, so I need to be weary of that. And I need to be weary about him going to the mount with the top leg. So my two main concerns after I clear the bottom arm is the choking hand on top and the top hook. Okay, so I'm still gonna block those as my right knee drives up. Okay, so a lot of multitasking in this moment. Now, as soon as that heel pops up nice and high, I can start moving my hips over Dagan's bottom leg. Circling around Dagan, I drive over the top of him, cutting my elbow across the body, and move my way into side control. Okay, so again, when we're here, I'm blocking for the choke, I fall to the side. Again, from the side here, I'm making a frame. With that frame, I'm pushing, breaking the grip, looking for control of the arm. Now again, I'm shooting over this arm. As my right knee drives up, I'm blocking the other choking hand and the top hook. Okay, from here, my hips start to rise over the bottom leg. I continue to keep my weight on Dagan as I push over him. My left elbow cuts across the body, and I start moving my way into side control. Now guys, you notice when I come into side control here, my left elbow is tight to the ear, my right hand's checking the hip. Okay, just very mindful of Dagan trying to recover his guard once I escape the back, right? We just went from a bad position to a good position, so we want to keep that good position. Okay, one last time. Again, this is kind of a review for you guys. Again, we're here, we're blocking, falling to the side, breaking the grip, sliding over. We start our escape, circling, and moving our way into side control. There was something else I kind of touched on, which was Dagan potentially transitioning to mount. Okay, so we can go from one bad position to another. Once our back's taken, we're in a very bad place. So there's a lot of different things that can happen here, okay? So we need to be ready for all these different things. So again, when I fall to the side and I break my grip, if I'm not careful, when I start coming over, look at Dagan just transition right to mount. And this could be even worse for me depending on if he's better in that position, right? So I need to anticipate that transition. Okay, so again, when we fall to the side here and we start this break, Look how I'm framing on his knee. This makes it hard for him to come on top. I'm not out yet. And what's making it hard for him to come on top is two things. One, my knee blocking, but more importantly, my hip resting on his bottom leg. This is what's strapping him from going to the mount. Okay, you guys see that? Now look, come on this side, you guys will see better. Now look, I'm still blocking. Now I'm just gonna do a big hip escape and face Dagan. Okay, now when Dagan comes on top, he comes on top into my butterfly guard. And from here I can pull Dagan to load, kick him back, and now I can start working my way back to my feet. Okay, so we want to take that shape like a rocking chair at the end to pull him in, to rock him back to his base, and then it's easy for me to move out. Okay, so again here, when he's on my back, we fall to the side, again breaking grips, I swim. As I start to go, look, I'm already blocking Dagan here, but I turn to face, so when he comes on top, I'm ready to meet him and work my way out. Okay, one more time. Again, same idea here.